In contrast to the popular belief that it is hard to monitor the activities on the internet, the truth is that many countries, including the totalitarian countries such as China, Iran, and Russia, have been applying strict regulations in order to control and monitor the internet behavior of its people. These countries claim that they do this with countries' protection and public safety as the ulterior motives. While most of the world are using Facebook and Twitter to get connected and communicate with each other, in China, the people are using Weibo and Weixin. Youku and Douyin are their counterpart of YouTube and TikTok. This happens because in China, any data relating to Chinese citizens must be stored on Chinese servers and that firms must submit to a security review before moving the data out of China. Foreign companies also need to receive government's approval before they can publish any content online. Hence, it is hard for other apps from outside to get into China's net, which led to the development of China's own social media apps. Any unauthorized attempt to collect the user's data is also considered as a criminal offense. The state government strict regulation also covers the dissemination of political news, where political news cannot be posted by anyone and anywhere except only by state-authorized media outlets. In Iran, not only the users are blocked from accessing certain websites like Google or Facebook, the government also practices deep packet inspection. Deep packet inspection lets the government to deeply inspect the content of messages that are being sent over the internet. Besides identifying the senders and recipients of the message, deep packet inspection also allows the alteration of the contents for disinformation purposes. On the other hand, the Russian government has the authority to instantly close any websites that are deemed to be extreme. Blogosphere is also practiced in Russia, where bloggers who have a huge number of readers are required to disclose their personal information to the Russian's communication regulator. In addition, the government also has access to all encrypted communications. While these totalitarian countries' approaches might be seen as overboard and too much, other countries like the United States, Germany, and France also practice the same intense practices. The National Security Agency (NSA) and the FBI both have technologies that enable them to retrieve the data of any users as well as intercept any of their internet activities. Although we do understand the reason behind all these approaches done by these countries, personally, it is quite disturbing to know how the people of these countries have little to no control and privacy over their personal activities online. Thankfully, in Malaysia, the government is not as stricter as other countries, giving us freedom and privacy in doing any activities on the net.